If I could have known then what how I knew my life would be now. Morning and welcome to Vlogmas day 12. Is it? Why am I so bad at dates? I have booked a cleaner to come this morning to help tidy the house before Christmas, to help clean the house before Christmas. So I'm just having a quick tidy before she comes, and I need to get some products out. It's just nice to start the festive season off with a nice clean house, you know. Get some bits out, and I'm also going to make myself a cup of tea, 2 cups of tea, one in my normal cup and then one in a like thermal cup, so because I don't like intruding when they're working, so I'll make myself a tea to take to my office so I can still have one without coming down and making myself another. That's so lame, isn't it? If G was here, he'd just come down and make one, but I'm not that confident, sadly. Also, when I fill the mop up, we've got one of these steamy mops. I like to add some, just a splash of Sephora in there to make it smell amazing. I think this is antibacterial too. Spice plum. I haven't really liked the spice plum scent, but we're nearly finished with it now. So just poured a little bit in there. So that's all ready to go too. The lovely cleaner has gone and the house is sparkling. I think she might have done the best job yet. It looks magical in here. I'm just heating up some lunch. I'm heating up the rest of that chili and potato that I made a couple of days ago. And yeah, I've got a couple of YouTube videos that I want to film today, but I'm very aware that they probably won't go up till next year because of Vlogmas. Or maybe I could put them up actually in the space between Vlogmas and New Year, so there's still content going out. But I want to film them today because I'm all ready and all dolled up. I need to do that quite quickly before the lighting goes down. So I also need to film a little brand job as well today, so it is quite a busy filming day. But G is at his work Christmas party this evening. They're going for dinner, so I've got the house to myself, which I'm so excited about. So I thought we could make a hot chocolate and snuggle down on the sofa and maybe chat about video games. I know it's quite a niche topic, isn't it, video games, but I am still obsessed. I feel like I've got so many hobbies. When my family came to my trapeze show the other day, Luke, my brother-in-law, was talking to the teacher, and he was just saying that I've got the most hobbies he knows out of anyone. I've got my knitting, I've got mudlarking, I've got gaming. There's definitely another one I can't remember. It's so nice just having little passions that you're really excited by. I just think it's a nice trait to have. So I'm proud of the fact that I have so much going on. I'm gonna rip up some coriander. Ooh, because G's out as well, it means that I get to make my own dinner, so I need to decide what I want. I think I'm gonna save the final 2 gustos for tomorrow, lunch and dinner. So I think I might have tin fish. I think I might have some mackerel, which I'm very excited about. So I need to decide how I want to eat that. Delicious! I'm gonna go eat this now. I can't get over how much of a good job this cleaner has done. She's literally hoovered under the sofa, which I don't think I've done since we moved in. I know I should not admit that, but it's sparkling. Is there a cat under there? No. I thought Maurice was under there. It's the tree furry thing. Yeah, it is looking so clean. I can't believe how sparkly the kitchen looks. It looks amazing. She's done a great job. I would definitely book her again. Even this, I think she's hoovered all of these, which also hasn't been done in a while. Okay, I'm gonna go and film this other video that I wanted to film. G's just text saying that he's not feeling very well, so he might not go to his Christmas party tonight, which means he might come home early and I might not get my night to myself, but that's fine as long as he isn't feeling too awful. It's a bad time of year to get ill, isn't it? Right, what am I doing? I'm going upstairs. It is not even 6 o'clock yet. It's 1:45, 10 to, that's not too bad. 10 to 6, I'm going to make myself dinner, and I've been thinking for the past hour or so, just whilst I've been working and pottering around, what I'm going to have, and I've decided to make my own like tin fish date board, but just for me, which I'm very excited about. So let's choose the tinned fish. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go for my fave. This one, Waitrose sweet cured mackerel. So my plan is I'm gonna make like a little snacky board. I've got some Comty that I bought last week. I'm gonna have that. I've got some, oh, let me just get it all out and I'll show you. We've got some cheese, got some hummus, got a carrot, and I bought some chicory, which I love like dunking in hummus. So I'm just gonna like lay this all out on a little board. I'm also gonna toast some bread. I've also got some coriander. I've also got an apple I can cut up. Some crackers that our house sitter left for at the weekend. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this dinner. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about this, but I am. The question is, do I put it on a plate or on a board? Because I want it to like look cute, you know what I mean? Maybe, oh, I've got an idea. I can make like a little snacky board in here. Why am I so cute? I'm sorry, but how cute am I? I've got some cheese, crackers, bread, chicory, carrots, coriander, and my tinned fish. Oh my god, this is superb. Oh my god, I'm like crying at a TV programme right now. What, like crying into my tin of mackerel? I've been really struggling with what to watch on telly recently. And about a year ago, I watched episode 1 of This Is Us on Disney Plus. And anyway, when G was away in America a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, I started watching it again. And I'm only on like episode 8. But it's making me cry. This is the Thanksgiving episode. Oh my god, why am I getting so teary at this? It's a really like heartwarming show just about a family. Lots of dynamics going on. But if you're looking for something kind of easy watching and heartwarming, then I would recommend it. Although, oh my god, be prepared to cry. I'm also sharing my mackerel with this boy, who is the fussiest cat in the world, but he does like mackerel. Come on. Okay, another, I'm not sure if I would call it a recommendation, but another series that I've recently completed, also on Disney Plus, is called Tell Me Lies. And I watched it because I saw a couple of people talking about it on Instagram saying that they were really enjoying it. And it looked like easy watching, which is perfect for me. I am not one to dedicate all of my time to TV unless it's like a really incredible show like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Mad Men, like something of that kind of calibre. Everything else to me, I tend to knit or scroll when I'm watching, or like have it on in the background whilst I'm working. So I thought Tell Me Lies would be perfect for that, and it was, but I really didn't get the hype. I was just like, this is just like, it's like a bit porny. Like every single episode had like really loud intercourse in it. Which I always used to get really embarrassed about watching because I got paranoid that my neighbours would think I was like listening to really loud porn on the telly. I always had to like keep the buttons next to me to mute it whenever that stuff happened. But series 1 was a bit naff. I was just like, why are people raving about this? But I actually quite enjoyed series 2. It was still kind of naff, but I kind of enjoyed the storyline a little bit more. So yeah, Tell Me Lies if you're looking for some sleazy teenage drama. But otherwise, I've started playing Baldur's Gate again, which is so lame. Baldur's Gate 3 is the video game that G and I were obsessed with. I think we started playing it this time last year, and completed it in the spring this year, and I've just started a new game. It's like open world fantasy, so like you can play it a million times and you'll have a different outcome every single time based on your character and who you are and where you go. I'm loving it. So my character is called Frog. I've named her Frog, and she's a half orc. So my first character was like a high elf and she was beautiful. My character now is a half orc, so she doesn't look the most attractive, but she's badass. Like, I've built her to be really mean and amazing. I'll show you her, one sec. It's a bit like Dungeons and Dragons, by the way, Baldur's Gate. Let me show you my character, Frog. Oh my god, she's so cool. Here she is. So I've given her purple skin and like green hair. And she's got huge teeth. But I love her hairstyle and I just think she's the coolest. I think she's fantastic. And then my other favourite character is this woman, Karlak, who's like a devil. She's like my favourite. In fact, I have an all-woman team at the moment. This is Lae'zel. This is so boring to any of you who aren't gamers. I would love to know if any of you have some TV series that you would recommend. We're also watching Sweet Pea on Now TV, which is good. I have been dedicating my time to that. And what else? MasterChef Professionals, although all these claims about Greg Wallace has just left a very sour taste in my mouth. I'd be really interested to see if they continue MasterChef Professionals now, especially because Marcus Waring is leaving, and obviously Greg Wallace as well. I don't particularly want to watch any telly with him on anymore. That's about it for TV really. So I'd love some recommendations of things that you've been watching and enjoying. Whoa, what have I just done with my hair? I quite like that. Oh. I think it might be hot chocolate time. I've been looking forward to this moment all day. I'm not even exaggerating when I say I have been looking forward to this all day long. So I am going to have and try the Black Forest Gâteau hot chocolate before G gets home, because I have bought him a pack of this for Christmas and I don't want him to see it before I try it. So I'm thinking about making like a hot chocolate station on our bar cart. I just need to get an extension lead that's big enough for this because this one's quite small. So yeah, I might do that maybe at the weekend. Make a little like hot chocolate station with the Velvetisier and maybe like a pack of marshmallow or like a jar of marshmallows. Prop you up on some boxes of hot chocolate. Tomorrow I'm going to go into town and there's like a list of things that I need to get for Christmas presents, quite last minute, so I thought I'd bring you along and it'd be nice to get out of the house. I'm going to go to some charity shops so I can show you some of my favourite ones in Walthamstow. It looks like quite dark chocolate actually. Right, good luck everyone. I'm going to tell my mum not to watch tomorrow's vlog because then I'll be able to tell you about some presents that I'm making. Also, I think one of you just commented saying that you'd love to see what I'm buying people for Christmas this year. So if I tell everyone not to watch, then I can show you some of those tomorrow. Oh, and also when it comes to wrapping presents as well, then I can show you some as well. It is done. So frothy. That is just going to be so decadent and so luxurious. I am also going to put, I'm going to try it and then I'm going to put a splash of this in the Black Forest Gâteau Velvetisier. It's like a boozy, almost like Bailey's, but it tastes like Black Forest Gâteau. This is insane. If you haven't tried this already, you have to try it. So good, I bought it for my mum for Christmas. Can confirm it is delicious. It literally tastes like chocolate cake covered in cherries. Like it has that definite cherry taste to it, more chocolatey than the velvetized cream, so it's very delicious. And I'm watching true crime documentary on Netflix I haven't seen yet. It's all about John Benet Ramsey, one of the biggest like cold cases ever. I'm not a massive fan of cold case true crime because I like knowing what happened. Not knowing what happened annoys me. I just want them to be solved. But this has been on my to watch list since it came out a couple of months ago. Has anyone else watched it? I've just been getting ready for bed. Also taking the bins out because it's bin day tomorrow. And I just had a realisation. So I did Vlogmas back in 2016. Good boy, Maurice. Yeah, I did Vlogmas back in 2016. I like had to stop halfway through and went all mysterious and then like started vlogging again, but I was at my parents' house. And anyway, it's because I broke up with my ex during the middle of Vlogmas. Like it was December the 11th. I'll never forget it. Imagine having a massive breakup and like cancelling your wedding in the middle of Vlogmas and trying to pretend that everything's okay. Have any of you been around watching me for that long? I would love to know. It's mad to think about that happened 8 years ago now. 8 years ago. In a way it still feels like yesterday, but it also similarly feels like a really long time ago, and I just can't quite express how different, like how I never thought that my life would be like what it is now. I was going through such a bad time, and I knew that that relationship wasn't right for so long, and I just stayed in it because I thought, I don't know, I thought that's what relationships were like, or I thought I was happy, or I thought he was the one. I don't know. If I could have known then what how I knew my life would be now, I think I would have left that relationship sooner. But you know, like, everything happens for a reason, and also how well I hid that, although people did definitely suspect that something was not right, because like it was fine and then all of a sudden it really wasn't and he wasn't in my vlogs anymore. Yeah, mad time of my life. I think those videos are still up on my old vlog channel as well. I was like also on Roaccutane. That was like a really massive part of my life back then. I was living actually quite close to where we're living now, which is also a bit weird. So that happened 8 years ago yesterday, December the 11th. I thought I would remember it yesterday, but I definitely didn't. I also remember thinking around that breakup, like even for years after that breakup, I remember thinking, will there ever be a day where I don't think about how hurt I was in that relationship? And I'm so glad to say that there are days now. There are like weeks that go by where I don't think about it. So if any of you are going through a really shit time, Maurice is in his box back there. If any of you are struggling in a relationship or going through a breakup, or especially at this time of year, it's a bad time to break up because it's supposed to be festive and joyful and there's so much pressure on it. Just know that it does get better. You will most definitely find someone who's better suited for you, and there is a life after this hurt that you will be so much happier in. It's also mad to think that I've been online that long. Even longer than that, actually. I've been online for like 15 years now, which is just bizarre. Oh, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I'm really looking forward to going to some charity shops tomorrow. Going charity shopping makes me so happy. I'm going to try not to buy too much other than what I need, because this time of year is expensive, but I'm looking forward to taking you along with me. Love you guys lots. See you tomorrow. Mwah.